Hey everybody, I am Lowell, and this is the other Lowell, and we are going to do a series of videos about our reef experience. He's got the 5.5 Pico Reef, and I've got the 10-gallon Nano, and people don't understand that the sizes have to do with difficulty. And so, people will say they have a nano tank, a nano reef, and it's just this huge 30-gallon monster that has automation and a sump and all this other stuff. And I believe that's not a nano, that's a regular size. When people start saying 30 is a nano, I start saying, I think 10 to 20 nano, 30 to 40, 30 should be micro. 30 to 35, 40, starting to get up to what's called a breeder tank. So, Pico, very tiny, very hard to do. 5-gallon, but here we're doing 5.5 because Aquian makes such an amazing little 5.5-gallon tank. And then my 10-gallon is just, a 10-gallon. And like Inappropriate Reefer, I've been following what he does, and I've been doing the same. Although I'm a much better cycler of tanks, that came just from experience with chemicals and biological stuff, and I just have a knack for it. And so here you can we got the Okinawa goby, and we've got our two big clownfish that are a couple. The smaller one is the female, the larger one is the male. The smaller one was just way more aggressive. Starting to see the bubble tip actually put his fingers out, but he's so much smaller and so small compared to these tomatoes that I'm still on the hunt for a large one. As salty fins, we had another one and had to get rid of it because the two anemone were confusing the couple as they were trying to decide who was going to turn into a girl. So the female Nemo is doing awesome. There's also a yellow watchman out there somewhere, and a lawnmower Blenny, and a I keep going, and the tiger tail sea cucumber is underneath the big giant rock here, and we've got like soft polyps on the other side, a leather coral on the other side. But again, I had to flip this beautiful rock around so that the anemone would get attention from the clownfish like it should. And here is the giant rack I put in there that I got for Christmas. Of course, I had to treat it with a special coral conditioning fluid, which I got from Salty Fins. They were great about dipping a coral I lost, which, I had used Biospira to install the new Fluval system, and I guess some of that Biospira bacteria was just too great and ate my hammer coral right off the top. Also, the coral was suffering under mild to moderate flow, so I've had to moderate my flow, turning everything down, moving the ports so that they don't create flow. Because, in a 10-gallon, I guess, coral do not want that flow in a 10-gallon. I don't know why, but so far that's been the experience. I have done the AquaClear 70 Refusion build, which I'll try to link in the descriptions eventually. And Inappropriate Reefer has some instruction on that. This is it, the AquaClear 70, and I've already modded it. And I've got a nice, where is it? The nice light. It's magnetic, and it sits right on the top, and it's going to be amazing refusion. I got to order macroalgae for that, unless Salty Fins has some. So we'll see how everything goes. I will keep everybody tuned in. Let's just call this day one, because finally now I have the modified aqua clear attached. My light is way more expensive than the cool $60 one that he found. That light that Inappropriate Reefer was able to get at 60 to 70 bucks is not available anywhere. I guess manufacturers sold off whatever they had still. Inappropriate Reefer probably helped increase the sales for that. He is quite popular. And, you know, of course, I'm just like him. I've done everything inappropriately. I've pushed the boundaries of cycling tanks and have added fish faster than anyone I know. It's just this coral, the LPS I tried out, my first LPS, and the coral just began to have a little brown stuff, and then he decided he wasn't going to live anymore. The brown stuff it wasn't brown, it was more like the same color it was of the coral. So I'm thinking the slime starts out kind of a different color at first. But I was happy nonetheless. I think the goby just touched an enemy, the Okinawa goby. Now those do like to sit on coral, and he just got scared away by Nemo. That's all good. We got Nemo and Merlin here. Nemo, of course, is smaller, female, and beautiful. They both are beautiful. The male stays in his place where the female places him, and he will stay there and will not go against the female tomato clownfish, Nemo. This is them. This is their genetic relationship. This is what they were programmed to do, and to be able to live and be in this world. Oh, there he comes again. His name is Kinzer, because he's from Okinawa, where I met my wife. Kinzer is the Marine Corps base I met her on. And, you know, Okinawa, Japan, yeah. Me and her, we were able to go to a special, the largest artificial reef in the world, over in Okinawa. That aquarium is amazing. I don't remember the name of it, of course. You know, I can't get names right after the names, and my brain's kind of funky. So please forgive me for having pauses while I speak, because it is the head trauma I received while in Okinawa, Japan. So I have a bit of a speech problem, and I've gotten help for it. Salt Lake City VA is really good. I did 11 active years and got hurt a lot, and medically retired after my back just completely fell apart. But the L5 gets the epidurals now, and you know, I'm not in too big of a pain. I use a medical cannabis prescription, and it's so much better than being hooked on opiates and bad things. So I'm really happy to be normal person using medications that that I'm being supervised on. And that includes, you know, lots from the VA, cannabis I have to get on my own, but the state of Utah does now support medical cannabis. And it has increased my ability to do my schoolwork perfectly. I got 4.0 this whole year, 1 B, all the rest are A's all year. It's my first year of school using the Montgomery GI Bill, with the kicker, of course. Great stuff. And I'll be tuning back in on every little part of my experience. So thank you very much. And logging off. Say bye, Lowell.
Bye.
Come on, big bye.